virtual assistant all over the world makes a minimum of $15 per hour to $50 per hour being a virtual assistant on the internet. Well, you may know or you may not know, and that's why in this video I am going to show you exactly how to start a virtual assistant business. In my last video I taught you how to become a virtual assistant. I'm going to link that video right up here. However, in this video we're going to learn how to start a virtual assistant business. Hello, my name is Teresa. If this is your first time of seeing me on YouTube, do not forget to hit on the subscription button below. Turn on your notification icon so that you get notified each time I publish a new video. And if you've been seeing me on YouTube and you've been receiving my notifications and you don't watch my videos, do not forget that on this channel I share valuable tips and information on how you can become a freelancer and start making money online as soon as possible. And that's why in this video today we are talking about how to start a virtual assistant business. And in this video I am going to show you the step-by-step process you're going to follow to start the virtual assistant business from beginning to the end. And at the end of the day, you'll be sure to be earning at least $15 every hour to $50 every hour, helping people sort out their business. Now, I want you to know that once you become a freelancer, the normal is no longer you getting paid every month. It's now about you trying to figure out how to grow your business and make the best out of it. So if you're trying to become a virtual assistant, then it's very important that you watch this video from beginning to the end, because this video will show you exactly how you're going to set up your virtual assistant business. If you don't set it up right in the right way, you're going to end up not having enough clients. And as a freelancer, if you don't have enough clients every month, then it'd be very possible that you end up not earning any money. Freelancing thrives on having the number of clients you need in order to make the legit amount of money you need to make every month in order to sustain yourself. I don't know if I'm making any sense, but this is exactly how it gets. So if you're trying to start a virtual assistant business, the first thing I want you to do is to learn how to be a virtual assistant. I cannot overemphasize this, but a lot of people want to jump the process. So if you're going to ever become a virtual assistant or start a virtual assistant business, the first thing I want you to do is to learn the actual skill of becoming a virtual assistant. If you don't know what you're supposed to do as a virtual assistant, if you don't know your duties as a virtual assistant, if you don't know the skills you need as a virtual assistant, I'm sorry, but you may find it really difficult to start up a virtual assistant business that is sustainable, that will take care of your bills every month and ensure that you're living the best life out there. YouTube, Google, a whole lot of other places where you can self-learn how to become a virtual assistant. The next thing I want you to do in order to start your virtual assistant business is to pick your niche. Pick your niche, and in that pick your niche, if you don't get what niche is, choose your services. If you're like all over the place virtual assistant, you're an administrative virtual assistant, you're a design virtual assistant, you're this and you're that, you're going to get overworked. And the moment you start getting overworked and getting confused about your services, that is when the problem starts. So I often tell my students, once you've learned how to become a virtual assistant, the first thing for you to do is to niche down and determine the kind of services you're going to be offering to people. There are administrative virtual assistants. These people take care of managing companies or clients' emails and taking care of administrative duties. There are personal virtual assistants. These people are more like helping individuals or clients become their personal assistant. Most likely CEOs of companies and business owners, you become their personal assistant, helping them sort out their day-to-day life activities, maybe booking hotels for them, planning their vacations, and doing any other thing they want you to do in their day-to-day activities in running their business. Somebody can actually become a website management virtual assistant, where you manage people's websites, update their plugins, help them publish posts on their website, help them edit posts on their website, and a whole lot of other things. Another person can become a social media virtual assistant, helping people manage their social media, responding to comments, helping them post on social media, and a whole lot of other things that you can be doing on social media for them. So this is how you choose your services, and this is how you determine what niche you're going to go into. What niching down does for you is it presents you as an expert. So imagine that you come into this my YouTube channel and I'm all over the place talking about freelancing. The next day I'm talking about fashion. The next day I'm talking about health. The next day I'm talking about finance. The next day I'm talking about news. The next day I'm talking about lifestyle. Like, I'm all over the place. Will you actually think that this person is an expert? Of course not. But when you come to this my channel, you immediately figure out that this person is basically talking about freelancing and making money online, and this will help you to ensure that the person you're talking to is an expert in this field. That is what it does for you as a virtual assistant. If you want your virtual assistant business to grow, you will have to niche down. Choose your niche and choose your services. The next thing I want you to do, if you're going to start a virtual assistant business, is to plan your business. If you're starting a business, the most logical thing for you to do is to lay out a plan for your business. Like I mentioned earlier, once you become a freelancer or once you start a virtual assistant business, you're no longer receiving monthly income from anyone. Now it is your turn to start paying yourself monthly income. So if you don't plan your business, if you don't set your goals for your business, what is the goal of this business? What do I aim to achieve with this virtual assistant business? Do I aim to be able to earn at least $1,000 every month? What are the plans I'm going to put in place in order to ensure this? How am I going to get clients in order to be able to get this kind of money every month? You have to plan your business. The next thing I want you to do if you're going to start a virtual assistant business is to learn and invest in the tools of the business. With every business in this digital age, there are tools that you need as a virtual assistant. To start, you need to learn and invest in some of these tools. What will learning about the tools in this online business do for you? It will help you to stay abreast with the current trends. It's not like when a client comes to you and be like, do you know how to use Canva? And you're like, no. Like, you have free access to Canva. You can just hand over to Canva and start learning how to use that tool. That is what it helps you to do as a virtual assistant. The next thing I want you to do if you want to start a successful virtual assistant business is to price your services and your packages. A lot of people are all over the place. Like, they are all over the place with your pricing and packages. You need to determine how to price your packages. Do I want to price my packages hourly? Hourly is like you're telling somebody to pay you $15 per hour. On Upwork, as a virtual assistant, I earn like $15 per hour if I'm working with a client. But there are some clients that maybe you didn't get them on Upwork, you got them on a different platform. How do you price your services with them? Do you price them per hour, or do you arrange your services in packages? Let me use an instance of a social media virtual assistant. You can actually package your services and charge them per service. Let's assume that this service is posting on social media 3 times a day, 5 days a week. That is a service package, and you're charging $150 for this service. And then there are people that will charge monthly. Do you want to charge monthly? People will say, okay, as a social media virtual assistant, pay me $500 every month. Pay me $900 every month. Do you charge hourly, per service, or monthly? You have to determine how to do this and the best way for you to do this. How does it benefit you? So let's assume that you have 3 clients overall. You may want to charge them monthly to ensure that you have like a recurrent monthly payment coming in. So you may decide to charge client 1 $500, client 2 $700, client 3 $900, and then you come together and you're like, I'm earning this amount every month. The next thing I want you to do as a person trying to start a virtual assistant business is to create your contract. I cannot overemphasize this more than enough, especially if you're using a platform that is not maybe Upwork or other freelancing platform that gives you some kind of protection. If you're working on your own and you're finding your own clients on your own, there is need for you to create a contract, a binding contract that your client signs at the beginning of the job and you sign. Most times you don't even need a lawyer to draw up a contract. There are so many contract templates out there that you can use. The next thing I want you to do if you're trying to start a virtual assistant business is to determine how you will find your client. It is easy to learn the virtual assistant skill. It's easy to plan your business. It's easy to learn the tools of the business. It's easy to price your packages and your services. But what is not easy is finding clients. And that is where the problem starts, because a lot of people don't know people they are supposed to be talking to in order to find the right clients for them, where they should be going to find this client. For me, the first places I would advise you to go as a beginner virtual assistant to get your foot in the door is to go to maybe freelancing website. And for that, I usually advise people to head over to Upwork most of the time, because that is where you will find at least your first or your second clients, because there are a lot of people out there looking for virtual assistants to work with. And if you're on Upwork and you know exactly what you're doing, you'll be able to get at least your first or second client of that platform. And the next place most people would go is freelancer.com, which is also a website where you can find clients for your freelancing business and of course for your virtual assistant business. These are the things you need to do if you are trying to start a virtual assistant business and grow it from $0 to $1,000 every month. And I've made videos talking about a whole lot of these things, so go through my channel and you're going to see a lot of videos that I've made talking about how you can change your finances this year. And if you're not following me on Instagram, please endeavor to follow me on Instagram at Theresa Finance. That's my Instagram handle, and I'm going to link it down here. And if you've not subscribed to this channel, hit on the subscription button below, turn on your notification icon, and make sure you like this video.